What's up YouTube? Sending here with another live stream. Right now you guys can see me literally setting up my camera on Instagram. Oh, give this person a like, try to save this. Okay, because I can watch it anytime I want on my save file. Let's go, live stream. And also, what's up Gunpla fans? This is part 2 of me working on reborns Gundam. The first part that I literally done in live stream is supposed to be showing you guys the Bidamon. No, this is not called Bidamon, this is called Bottlemon. Yeah, Bottlemon. Okay, let's get back to finishing this reborns Gundam. Literally, I don't even have enough time to try to finish it. Oh, so all those times the legs problem. Okay then. Right, it's now stable. It's time to so it's time for what I still am thinking, and of course the reborns Gundam have to fall back. I need to deal with the vents. Maybe not, I literally just have to later just stick it on. Now it's the hand time. I just done eating and now I am having a flu on my nose that I don't even know why. Is it because it's so cold outside? So yeah. Today I woken up quite early. So I'm just gonna try to do live stream. As well preparing for my siblings like lunch, lunch. I have already prepared it. I just drove outside though. Or should I say I just done going outside to go prepare lunch for my sibling. Although the only question that I'm wondering about like some of the popular like YouTuber minus from Preston Plays and Mr. Beast, because only the two of those YouTuber I truly saw them have drove a car. The only 2 to 3 YouTuber that maybe not 2 to 3, 456. As for the reason why I say 456 is because Sergio, Bifo, Henry, and Nico, the YouTuber that helps other YouTuber for editing their videos, YouTuber. The only thing that I'm still wondering about is that why didn't I even hear any of the word of they just drove to like a location with picture? Actually not. I did just Sandy said once. I just remember Sandy says like he drove like his wife and his son out for like some place to eat. Okay, I can just minus Sandy of the non-real life things that he have done, but I would have just wished that Sandy would just make like a video about like his wife, like he have bring his son out with his wife and especially have recording. So I don't even know, is that gonna be out of the question? Because I'm literally gonna say it's gonna be 100% gonna be out of the option. For people see Sandy literally and having fun with her wife and also his son. Like some of the people that literally vlogcast their videos about they going outside like to Disneyland and maybe even Legoland, that type of vibe of feeling of fun with their family. I truly would want to try to see that, but still my YouTube account and plus my Instagram account both are not that popular right now. Only popular to Gunpla builders and also to only people that follow on Instagram. As for YouTube, oh come on, why didn't you guys make a system of literally showing like how many people or what type of like YouTube account name that they use? Oh come on, YouTube. Instead, they literally just have to use for another type of choice, and that choice is supposed to be going by Patreon. They end up have no choice but to go to Patreon to literally see for who literally like donate money to them. The spray booth progress of mine is actually still in the processing of making the vents. My room is not that special. With some of the YouTubers, like they have like a window that they're able to do like somehow connected the hose of a spray booth to the outside. I am the part of the type of person that unable to do that because my room, I would say, is kind of a little bit more like a jail cell than a normal type of like apartment complex. Although the only type of ventilation that I got is actually inside of my, it's literally facing the opposite of my camera pointing. So yeah, I couldn't even try to put a spray booth in that location because it's connected to my downstairs dining table. My house downstairs. And plus, this house is not owned by me, it's owned by my parents. So I'm not living in a house of my own. Different timeline, with a different path, different hopes with different year, different dreams, different lights of the time that we may drive for the hopes, for the world, for the peace that may come, for the death, for the world, because the government, some of them never consider to choose a method to thrive together in this world. Even if the people is like Horizon Dawn, all people is gonna die. No matter how much time they try to face, if they don't try to solve it, the only thing that they would end up gets is all the people being wiped off from this world. And this world may end up not be a place, because it might just end up be burned up by the sun. Oh, by the sun. No, people never consider about how to try to stop the war from freaking out. Because by one foolish person, the world will end up be dead. Because of that, oh. Some people think they have a idea of a choice, but they never consider how to start. They still always shoving in the law that they think is right. Oh, they think the law is right. What if the world end up me or not? Find a righteous, peaceful time in this world. Some people think the choice that pick is right. The one is that it's wrong. In every time, in every year, no matter what people choose, they may or may now be the time of suffering drive. Some people think they are the government, but they never do think about other people's life of time. The only thing that they think about is to try to control everything, but they still should remember they are still human and flesh. They are not like any aliens who are outside of this world. There's still no time of life. 100% I can say this much. If a nation government acts selfish and arrogant like a childish brat, the only thing I can 100% show this much. They may or may not be killed by a person that's from their own nation, but they stayed in USA. Sometimes a nation's government should think. Even the people that lives in his own nation may or may not thrive against him. And still he's still acting foolish. Between Russia and UK. I will just wish that a nation of a country would have just been controlled by just one person. And I would just wish that one person would have just tried to not act so foolish. Reason why? If a problem is being created by UK, then Russian have no choice but to literally try to ask UK to surrender. And if UK doesn't surrender with the problem that they have make, then they end up decided to use a nuclear bomb. That means something more than Russia. Reason why? Because it means that UK may or may not have violate that the law between Russia and I don't understand about Russia though. Why of all things they decide to try to be in war with UK? Don't they know that UK's military is the same as US? Of all the freaking god in Russia, why didn't it try to just stop the Gundam try to face against a powerful nation? P.S. Even if Russia decides to face against UK, the only country is gonna end up be wiped off the world is actually Russia. So I just recommend that Russia try to not do it, or else different country people living in their borders may or may not die because of Russia. Arrogant choice. Then instead of a peaceful choice, they just decide to go for a rough choice. Like they are minding a diamond from the rough. I just used that reference from the how should I put that reference as? The person that dies, like he's a genius programmer, he dies and end up goes to another world and saw his favorite machine and ended up he created his own machine. If I remember correctly, he called it Ikaruga. That type of anime actually have a lot of like ways. If they truly want to settle it, why couldn't they just at least try to at least play games or like play something else, then try to play real life? Oh yeah, why didn't they just not just use the game? Oh, hi Mo, hi Bo. Okay, I'm literally having like some English translation problems now. Ugh. Literally though, instead of going to a war, why couldn't they just use the tech? As for the tech, I'm talking about like gaming, like high tech system, like the ways of allow you to feel pain, that type of system, and yeah, basically. I would just wish that they could just stop with the real life death problem with the government. And also, if they literally just uses that type of system, they could have just end up stop going to war between other nations, even if the right way. They could just settle it in a game. And plus, if anybody wanted to like, if like any type of country wanted to face against Japan, uh, please create your own design of a Gundam or your own design of a machine. Then they just try to ask Japan to install that whole system, and they just try to use it to face against them. That could just be another better way to really try to solve a war between like two countries. But apparently that some government people that they never consider to think a better choice of not letting people dying. The gaming system is actually another choice that the government could just use for us, for similarly like a game of chess, but it's in a game that you literally able to sincerely have the real life like combat system, or should I say real life like battling system, so they're able to see like whose country like fighting tactic would win or who fighting tactic would lose. I just don't get it between Russia and UK. Are they literally playing over life right now? Life? Are they literally playing like over life right now? Because if they literally decide to literally use like the people from the countries that they lives at to fight a war that end up going to also cost a lot of people's life, also separate like people's families from their loved ones, I would say that country is nuts at the balls. And YouTube, you better not literally try to demonetize my this video again, because I am going to be furious about it, and I am going to sincerely wish the world go to death. After all, I'm the only one that literally know how to make a demon voice with my own vocal cord. And also, I kind of forgot to say one thing. I know how to keep a knife in my pocket for self-defense. Don't care what type of stuff it is, even if it's a rock, a flat one, I can also still use it to wound a person in real life. Reason why I done it in my school, I literally end up just giving one of the person like having a I literally just end up in my school. I throw a rock at one of the person in my school that literally end up giving me a headache in the head. I just tossed that rock like a shuriken. End up it fly and literally just give him a blood wound from that stone. And he actually bleed from it. Better not demonetize my YouTube video, because I'm gonna literally try to see can I give anybody bleeding right now. YouTube. Oh crap, I forgot to detail it. And still in this time, I still kept some metal cards like have rust on it. Reason why metal rust, I know that is something that able to also kill a person if it literally runs all the way to their heart, their blood vessel of their heart. It will also give them heart attack. So also, some people should really be careful if they are a thief. Reason why? Because if they literally end up run up to my aunt or my mom or my sibling, try to steal their money, I'm going to chop their hands off. Don't say that I'm literally sound so evil and corrupt. I'm not. Reason why I say I'm not is because of in Malaysia, my family have already been tried but been robbed twice or the fifth. One is like in like a Malay pasar malam, like a supposed to be crowded like shopping section. I hear my brother says a jackass tried to shove his hand into his butt pocket, tried to go rob him. Wow. If I know that dum-dum, I'm gonna try to chop his hand off. And especially tie him to a chair so I can hear his scream of despair. Seriously though, if I know that person, I'm gonna let him suffer. I'm different from other kids. Even to like some kids that have mental problems or like family problems, or like they have like some problems of their body, or like some of them couldn't even think well. My method of thinking is just between both, a good one and a bad one. So if anybody end up screwing with my family, and there's already 2 people that screws with my family, maybe not 2, 4 people, one is in Singapore, I'm gonna find that person, I'm gonna try to syringe his mouth to his lips. Try to pick a fight with my brother. How about you try to pick a fight with a devil? A devil that's twisted enough that wanted him to truly felt the suffer. Of a suffer that felt hopeless and useless. That wouldn't able to help his life for escape. And also especially this, if I literally somehow see like some people like literally acting like childish and literally like making a scene outside of any type of location, one thing, I'm gonna go run up to that person, slap that person in the face, and try to shove a knife at his neck to try to let him shut up. Because I am a type of person also hates person that likes that. To me, I will just call a female that acts like that a moron. Because he literally acts so childish like. That makes me want to see him do she or he wants to suffer. Literally. I will just say I will just end up be the world's most biggest child of despair. Especially to those bunch of people that are literally sitting in, like standing outside of a soccer ball arena, and now literally just decide to try to shout out at some other type of people that's supposed to be the same color as them. Why are they such a moron? I don't get it. And I know that some of those people is not Indian. Only some Malay people act so freaking asshat. You know, like one of the words that Malay people are unable to hear start with the pig name in Malay. I just decided to modify that name, and that name ended up being modified by me. It's supposed to be called Bahi, a word that I hope it cannot be translated as pig, because it's with H-I and B-A. I mix it with that. And plus, I already say it a lot in my school. Only the teacher that doesn't even literally felt it's a bad word. Just a word's been modified into my own Pacific of a cringing word. And I especially hate one of that person looks like an Indian. He looks like Indian, but his own family's DNA is supposed to be Malay. And he decided to freaking me mad because he's always literally like try to learn Chinese. Why don't he just try to die? He don't know Chinese and he's still trying to make Chinese people mad about it. Because of what? He wants attention? Why don't he just try to go and grab a knife to just go shove up his mouth? Then he shall have attention. Because people's gonna see him dying on the streets for an intention that he wanted so badly and try to make me go mad. And that person is actually in the same class as me. In the past 2020, actually not 2020, 2021. It's actually a pain in my ass. Okay, I'm so required to drink some water and I forgot to refill my water bottle. Yay, I'm gonna have my throat in such a pain way that I'm gonna say I'm gonna suffer from throat. I know what's the problem. I forgot to open my window. Literally. Okay. Although I'm gonna need to try something. Okay, wrong way. I need to just attach it the wrong way. Oops. I'm testing something and end up hitting my camera off to the side. So I'm gonna try to turn on the propellers for my spraying booth. Actually not the propeller, the motor for my spray booth. And the wire to it is actually quite short, so chankala. I'm gonna connect it to my charging port beside my table. And it is literally sucking the air. Holy cow, it's so big I can start it from the other side. Okay, that's literally 3 from the other side. And if for anybody are wondering what type of piece I use is the inside is supposed to be Tamiya, like the side of the wheels of the Tamiya. I'm gonna make it not so complex for anybody that doesn't have played Tamiya. It's supposed to be like this, but it's the type of stuff you require the metal screws to screw in like the side spinning wheel. I literally end up just left like it's rubber inside, but I just trim a little bit so it's literally like flat enough that it's able to have a space that able to block like this type of stuff. And this blue piece here, it's supposed to be a fidget spinner, a chip fidget spinner. I just end up just melt it on each side, use like my flame to melt it on each side, and then you just bend it a little bit. As for the inside of this part, is supposed to be one of the gear piece. Like this pink spot is supposed to be one of the gear piece from the Tamiya. So I literally end up just cut it off. So just another stick there, add to the stuff with super glue, and there you got it. A perfect propeller. Such thickness. Still had to try it. And I also forgot that this requires panel line. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my G, oh my G, oh wow. When I done panel lining, just got my rubber band, just rub it, and there you go. A part's been panel lined with pencil. This is just what's supposed to be like more like beginner method, but still. Of an anime, not a female, a protagonist actually. But still, I don't even have the necessary amount of money to be able to buy. I don't even have the necessary amount of money to be able to buy a figure from a protagonist from like any type of like movie that I like, or like Iron Man figure. Although I did saw a cheap one, actually not cheap, a cheaper, not so expensive like Iron Man figure. Oh crap, I forgot. I have a spot for the white runner, and I end up just mix it with other type colors. That is not enough to cut this thick plastic. will test this, but it's just gonna end up breaking my nipple. Trim that off. Trim this off. So put it in my white runner box. I'm still wondering about one question. It's actually from Bandai. Where did they literally get like context to allow them or should not allow enables them to like buy like the plastic for gunpla manufacturing? That's actually still a question that I'm still wondering about. The Bandai literally try to go search for other type of country globe for like plastic runners on any type of like social media online shopping. If Bandai do, can I try to sell a bag of like white runner and other types of bags of runner color? Because I have a ton. Let me go get it. I literally have a bag of white runner, also with a box of white runner right now. Still I have a lot. I also have a box of runner. Like the colors just been mixed up. This one is not much, but I have some mixed up lighter green and clear green in it. I got gray. Oh wait, no, this is not gray. It might just be black. No, not black entirely. It's still gray. Still need to grab up some of the runners, some of the gray runners that's in here. I still need to get a box to hold the extra gray. I have some clear white, but it's been mixed with like some bluish like clear and a yellow piece. I got a blue runner, but some has been mixed up. I still need to call it out though. Yeah, this box definitely required to work on. So works mainly require the dust of the dust that's inside. For my extra gray. I definitely got some red, but still I might need to. I may or may not need to make a box or a Tupperware to hold all those runner. Definitely have too much, I know that much, of a runner plastic in my room, but I actually don't want to toss them away. I know that some people uses them for like 3D printing because they require to recycle some plastic that they're able to use like for 3D printing. And plus, if you toss away extra plastic, you are just ruining the world for despair. I need to work on this later. I can put that aside for my personal project I'm gonna do. I'm still also need to find a way to put this red run also, so put it next to my quote unquote red runner that I'm gonna, actually not red, gray runner that I need to make a box to hold it. Oh great, that's not making it going to my bad spot. That's alright, flow up to, I don't know. Oh well. Later I can do it by my own free time, if I have a free time. Okay, that's gonna toss in there for recycle. Short term for the word recycled is meant that I'm gonna use thinner to melt it down so I can make putty. That's for the what part. That's for that, don't know. Okay, towards hospital legs. Is that supposed to be forwards? Okay, definitely is forward, but I'm gonna have a headache. Oh well, apparently I didn't know I could use my fingernails to work on it. The next part of building the reborns Gundam might need to require to read the book. And once the book looks like it's been opened. PC1 runner, PC1 runner, I don't know that part. Okay, so can I just between PC1, PC1. And here's the box that contains some of my PC1. Should I use the plastic one? Or should I use the rubber one? Definitely using the rubber. Okay, that's not the same color. Same with this PC1. This was like PC1. I guess so. I guess I'll just put it there for now. I guess I may or may not need to stock up on my PC1 runner. Or should I say Pacific PC1 Polycap? Wasn't a script supposed to be dependent on the actor's like ways of ideals? I don't get it though. Between the script of Joker, the Batman, the part of the Joker that blows up the what place with the schools, with the jail cells like bus. I guess only people from US able to make video then, I guess. As for some people, it's not living in US or UK, even if they have like the dreams of becoming a famous actor, it's a pipe dream. They end up have to leave the home location that they stay there, that their family is at, and end up have no choice but to try to go to that location to be a famous actor. Huh. So in a real film of an old arm is actually been ripped off from trying to save people from Okay, that is going to be such a painful thing to should have felt. Because now I just kind of felt like my hands are numb right now, but I still have no choice but to keep on building my friend's gunpowder. Uh, that is one gruesome. Okay. I understand what's wrong with. Oh, I have something to do with that access piece I just saw. Yep. I literally spent a lot of money. Not even so much that I'm gonna say I'm gonna puke. So it's because of this excess and that that part wasn't able to move downwards. Yep, I knew it. I just solved a problem piece. Now you're able to move like a perfect now. If I able to try my best to go do another live stream at 3 a.m. I would, but I'm not gonna go outside at 3 a.m. No, yes. Oops. Of course you can, bro. Alright, now it's standing straight. Still need to deal with its hands. Okay. If anybody accidentally stumble across like my Instagram account or my YouTube account, please follow and subscribe. Because I'm not a programmer, and plus I'm not a famous like YouTuber, so the only way that I able to make videos is just on my phone, and plus I don't have a computer. I only have my phone. So please subscribe on my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram. If any type of video that you felt deem that is amazing on my YouTube channel, please give it a like and also comment. Oh, thanks, man. Who your 1120. Thanks for following, man. Oh god, I forgot. I need to toss all this into that box with the gray. different skill with different rules, I guess. If I have another phone that able to go watch people on live stream on YouTube, I will just use it to look at my live stream chat on YouTube. Because right now though, I am doing live stream on YouTube actually with Instagram. Alright. I know that in the past history that China have a problem with US. And plus China is actually the same as Japan, but I truly wish that the Japan and China are able to understand each other. If the China government, although the China's government kind of reminds me of my stepbrother right now. 3 to 4 of my stepbrothers, because his face is similar to each 4 and maybe my brother and me, and also a little bit to my little brother. I still don't understand about my DNA genes from my father. And it might also have a little bit similar to my mom's father, my grandpa. I know that my grandpa's from China, and my grandma is actually also from China. It's just the same as my grandpa. I just don't understand why are my family from the male gender type, all of it. I don't understand about it. Why right now I just saw like that my face, my little brother's face, my three stepbrother and one stepbrother that has already passed away. Why is it that our face looks so similar like the Chinese government, the Chinese president right now? I don't, right now, it's so giving me a headache that I couldn't even able to think properly. I may or may not have to ask my mom, my stepmom. Actually, my aunt, actually, not my stepmom. I can't believe that my family, all the male gender that's been born, has the same look when we wear glasses. It's just the same as the Chinese president. Oh my gosh. I don't understand it. Why? It's not like that we look like the Chinese president is a bad thing. That's actually good because if somehow my family like somehow have like the same taste of that Chinese president, then I would say my family relative is actually from them. My mom's family might or just end up my mom, or should I say my grandpa's like other siblings, like relative, may or may not is still in China. I would just wish that Japan would have just able to be in the side with China. At least I'm glad that Japan is literally putting the law system of literally preventing people for trying to get COVID. And plus, I'm the type of person that hates breaking the law right now. No. Okay, now I forgot the word supposed to be how to say. Maboshki or Bobaski. No, supposed to not start with Bo, supposed to start with Ba. Balaski. No, that doesn't sound right. Okay, just Twitch. Now, who is it again? I guess some people still always posting on Twitch. Okay. Apparently to me it's much more better if I really just mix the sandpaper together. 600 and 800 and with a sponge buffer. It's supposed to be just the same feeling when you literally try to apply something. As for the something, I have no clue. Okay, that's been dealt with. Let me try to put it on. Okay. Unless it doesn't seem like it has any problems. I forgot to buff the both sides of this. The hidden fact of why US never considered to help China if China is in a state of like problem. Reason why? The first thing is technology from China. Some of it might be second hand from US, but they could just take that fact as well. Somebody decided to also, what I would say, help on creating a design of a new phone system, and they never considered to literally give a helping hand, as what I would call it, as sponsor. And plus some people from China is actually gangster, so there's no way that a US gangster bunch able to compare to Chinese. Reason why? Some people, like when a Chinese go to a US school, they should be careful, because if they end up bullying the wrong person, they may or may not gonna have a broken limb. As for some Malay people, they are what I actually not some Malay, some Indian. I'm gonna slap it out loud to some people that has mental problem in a school. That's supposed to be for people that have mental problems. Some of them are stupid. I have a good reason why I call them stupid. The first thing is, they thought they're able to bite the person. But apparently that one of that dum-dum just ended up just go bite my Malay teacher, and the only thing that he gets is the principal office, where the principal have to use a most biggest rotten to go whack his butt. And still since he never come to school. Because of what reason? No brainer. Where's his IQ? How about that? Where's his IQ? Not always go by the word of Malay, mana otak kau. That type of language. If Malay people are able to learn English, I would have to say this. The only thing would help them in a near coming future that all Malay people have to go to US or China or basically Singapore or any type of location that literally requires a language of English. Although English is supposed to be a language that's supposed to support the international, because by some of the government, they end up have no choice but to use English when they are in US government. PS, I learned English from year 5. Actually, from my childhood, actually. When I'm still a young baby. That's still learning how to say ABC. The way of that I'm able to say English this perfectly, but the only thing I would have to say, I have a translation, I have a spelling problem. You wanna know what problem is? Is that I unable spelling. If you like give me like most difficult like alphabet like that's like 6 to 10 digits, I can just promise, I can literally just say this out loud to you. I don't know how to say. Like, let me think of a word that I have never learned before. Huh. Ambulance. AMBULUNES. I don't know if that's right or not. Still, I guess I may or may not have like one alphabet wrong. As for like somebody's name, I could have able to literally like spell it, but I couldn't able to truly, like the YouTuber Ian Sandy, EYEAN. I don't even know is that even right or wrong. I know it's 100% that it's wrong with the word EYEAN, because I unable to truly spell the the name. I only able to say. Mansion. MEMASHEN. I am 100% that that is wrong. I already learned how to spell aeroplane, but I'm not gonna try to say it because I already have learned it 2 to 10 times. AELOPAN. PLAN, maybe. Yeah, PLAN, I'm 100% sure. AEROPLAN. E. Aeroplane. Oh wow. I didn't know for me to just mix like 2 of the sandpaper, it was able to remove the chip of like the, or should I say the stress on the parts. This is the first time. You can see it completely remove the excess. That's why I'm gonna required to use this sanding sponge to literally sand a smooth surface. And next, I'm just gonna use my thick pants to try to wipe off the excess dust on the parts. And the surface, I would say, is completely smooth enough to touch, not rough. So yeah. Now if I'm 100% sure, so the thick part goes below. I didn't even check what piece. I literally just end up cut out, and literally just end up just go by my instinct. Didn't know I cut out the right side of the parts. Absolutely no clue about it. Give it a perfect detailed. And I don't understand about the game of the Horizon Zero Dawn. how could a person's creation end up controlling its creation? And of course they allow it to access their own memories and data. And thanks to those dumb people, didn't know that it have escaped from its containment. And why did they even consider to put it on board the ship? Of course they never considered the thing about they would do something foolish. The same as some other game. Some world of the game. People. Alrighty then, at least the shield is completely detailed. It seems the body, the funnels, and the weapons. Still need to work on the hands though. And I still need to go take a bath. It's not like that I doesn't know about some people unable to go YouTube right now, because the only thing that they had for online system, or should I say online Wi-Fi, is just their phone data, so I can't blame it. Plus the only way to get data, oh yeah, I kind of forgot to say, if whoever goes out and end up sees like it has a section that says free Wi-Fi, be careful, because I just now noticed like if like some people like have labeled it as free Wi-Fi, end up that person able to hack into your phone and end up get your personal profile, even if you have like a bank system, quote unquote, your bank account number, and also the register, like even if it's Visa, it's still able to use it for online shopping. Or it also could have just used Visa to literally try to transfer money to its own bank account, literally without you knowing. So everything must be careful, or else you will be tricked into bankrupt. Oh crap, bananas. Crap, bananas. Please don't break. If it break, I'm gonna be screwed. Oh, come on. Of all things, have to be this problem. Okay, I'm just gonna use this to try to prime it open. Oh, so I primed it the wrong way. Damn. I don't even have the fingernail saber track primed open. Even if I do, my fingernails just gonna end up broke on me, and I am going to end up have a bleeding on my hand. Let's try to push this. What the flip is the problem? Ah. Is there any excess on the bottom? Oh, heck. And of course I'm required to do something to push it down. I hate it so much. I'm definitely grabbing myself a screwdriver to do this. Of course this is in the way. Literally be such a pain in my gender. And this is why I only built 2 reborns Gundam. Because it's such a pain that I literally dealt with that problem. And I hate it. So much so. That's making me wants to shout. I'm so going to be required to go take a bath. Now I will have to say that I truly know how sponsor and I should just pretty much I already know what is sponsor means. If somebody are still new at driving a car to like highway or anything, right now I have a tip for you. Do not try to end up getting accidents, and that is please freaking ass drive on the middle lane or the fast lane if you want to go somewhere fast or slowly. Because if you go to the fast lane, you can literally try to go fast, but you have to look behind you before you're able to go fast. Or else you're going to have accident if you don't give a signal sign to the people that's driving in the fast lane. And if you go to the slow lane, you should be careful because if there's a car that end up is in front of you, end up try to turn to the intersection of the slow lane, then you should literally at least have like 10 to 20 feet behind it, or else you are going to end up ramping its car. I done it once and I'm going to regret it if I done it twice. And some people should think, even if even if I have the identity of the word OKU, don't think that I'm having a easy life. Reason why? An OKU shall always be given money by the government, but you should consider the thing about this. Only being given to the people that always attend school. For the people that never attend school, the government shall literally think as that as you are lazy, so they wouldn't give you. Like going to school is more like that you are literally working in real life type of sensation. So yeah, don't think that people of OKU is living a easy life. We are not. we are not living an easy life. I see that this is accounted like 3 times. Oh, yeah. And plus the reborn Gundam is almost complete. Just required to build its other side of the hands and the beam saber effect. Let's see now, do I have an extra? Here's a beam saber. It's entirely in clear white. I have a set of beam. Do I have? Okay, I got 2 of the same one. Right, got myself another beam saber of the reborns Gundam. This is the gun. So did that other version? Wait, I need to go check. Oh, I think 3007. What's up? Okay, so the reborns Gundam that I have in my shelves only contains just one gun. And this is the repainted version of mine, the Gundam Reborns, like the gun. I painted in silver and blue, thought it would look good, and when I look it back, oh, thanks for following. It looks great though. Comparison to the gray, black, and red version. This one have more color to it, and this one just not my cup of tea. Still though, I will just build it for my friend. Because this has not been bought by me, it's bought by my friends. I just help it build. And plus in the morning I have a lot of time to spend, so I will hurry up and finish this reborns Gundam and send it to my friend. Forgot I need to second trim it. Sometimes second trimming is something that you easily to forget about when you build a Gunpla. My throat is so dry that I really wish I can just hurry up and go downstairs and get myself a cup of water. Oh well. Die bones are the mark. The pilot name of this reborns Gundam. As for where its cockpit's supposed to be, I have absolutely no clue where its cockpit's supposed to be. So I guess in Disneyland that sometime an animatronic on Disneyland go malfunction, eh? Although I might know why the machines go malfunction. It's because the machine is always running, and plus when the running sequence end up never consider to stop but between on each year, actually not each year, each season. Of course the ride would end up fell with the coming out each year of the problem. Not like a prefect parts, prefect type of gunpla couldn't able to be used for like customizable parts though. It could, but still. You don't have to worry about that. You have to buy like Bandai's most expensive gunpla to be able to use for modifications. For some people that literally consider to wanted to buy like Gundam Wing, end up like you wanted to modify it with like, or should I say you wanted to modify one of your gunpla from Bandai with the Gundam Wing. If you felt like the Gundam Wing you're unable to find it in any different location, or should I say any type of online wiki, you could have just end up decided to just go and buy a gunpla from China, although some of it might just be knockoff version of it, but at least you still got the parts to do the way that you want it. I am glad that I buy this table clamp because I'm able to clamp the parts that's not been able to be pushed in by my hand, and especially it's not able to be pushed in wellly. So yeah. Shinigami と世界と完全と滅亡させるか。 Imagining the coaster. Twisted. With a hint of despair. Where's that Gundam's hand again? Oh, I forgot it doesn't have a hand. So what do I use on it? Let's say what do I use for replacement, because this one, the print is absolutely crap. Oh well, I guess I just have to stick with it. Although it's completely perfect. Da 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 da. Everything in the world that I know that truly everything that comes with joy shall end up. Come with a twist of despair of other people's life. If some people never consider to think of other life, then I just don't truly get it. Just why do they even have to try to cause some people grief? I just don't get it, why? Don't get it, why? Just don't get it, why? That they end up have to break up a family of joy, of all the choice they could have think that they end up have to do, and that is to make a family cry. You wanna know one thing? about the Russian and UK, like the war type of theory. Actually, not the war. The type of like they literally said about their like UK is just gonna end up literally go with nuclear warfare. The only thing that I truly want to say about it is, why don't old people just go fucked up? Reason why? Some of them are old enough that they literally would have never considered thinking about their families. They never consider about think, oh, they might have a Russian, they might have a USA that is being USA people that has already been cooperate with Russia, end up going to the government's like house location of a government quarry of a location, end up they decided to order a spy to just go end up kill their family. Do the government of UK consider think about that? And also do the government of Russia even consider about that? Sometimes there's still some of the stuff is such a pain in the gender that the world wouldn't, the people in living in the world couldn't even consider think about other type of choices than force of literally try to put the word as reckon with. I just don't get it. For some people that they are such old age, end up have to literally consider the thing about dangerous move on other people's like other people's race. Literally, I would just wish that somebody able to just strip of UK and Russia's like power, because those two people does not deserve to rule a country if they end up decided to go with that type of logic. How am I supposed to fit this where it feels like such a tight? If Russia and UK decide to go to nuclear warfare, the only 100% that I would say it shall end up destroy their dignity as a government. Is their way of thinking shall end up forcing all people in all countries to literally try to grab pitchfork up to their house location. The world is already in such a bad state of COVID, and now the sun Why couldn't the government consider think of another way to try to cool the sun down? Or should I say try to find another way to let people who live in other sections like Elon Musk and SpaceX? Maybe not SpaceX, Facebook? I don't know. Sorry for the cut because somebody decided to annoy me from downstairs.